I went to Dollar Tree. I don't know. Actually, no, I do know. I went on my birthday and I'm like, let me go and see which room I want to do next. And then it turns out that I decided to do the bathroom next over the kitchen. And so we got a couple bags here. They've been sitting for like a couple weeks now since my birthday. There's a bag or two here where I'm like, why did I even buy that in the first place? So I'm trying to save those to show y'all a little bit later. So let's start with this bag. I don't remember if I mentioned this before in my previous office makeover, but I really did plan all of this out. I made my apartment vibes Pinterest board and I just saved everything, no matter what it looked like, no matter if it looked way more expensive than what I could probably actually do or afford. I still was like, pin it no matter what. Just pin stuff that you genuinely like. And so I won't say that I like impulse bought stuff, but I guess I just thought that certain things would work. And then when I got it home and found out like that doesn't work. But anywho, I got a couple of towels to put on the bar in the bathroom. I got 2 towels. And of course, Dollar Tree really didn't have a huge selection of colors or whatever. I think they had gray, which I got, black, white. I think that was pretty much it. If they had any other colors, they didn't have it at the ones that I went to. So I just got these 2 gray ones here. I definitely think I will go back and get another 2 gray ones just to have an extra one. Of course, you always gotta have the towels for decorations, but then you also want other towels to be able to wrap yourself in. But I got 2 to start with at least. And then I got another hand towel here because I want to hang this over by the sink. But the only thing that I need still is like the little circular ring that goes around the hand towel. This one is olive green, kind of like a lighter kind of olivey green. I made a whole mood board or whatever, or vision board for it. But at the same time, I didn't know what the Dollar Tree would actually have. So I feel like the colors just kind of built around themselves as I start to pick up 1 or 2 things. And I'm like, I think the bathroom could look nice in those colors. And it wasn't like, let me be so matchy, but rather getting stuff that I think could work together no matter if it was the same color or not. I mean, I got like gray and olive, which gray and olive tones could work. So I just let it be. And then I got this candle here. It says red amber. I really like the way that it looked. Like it smelled pretty good compared to all the other ones because let me tell you, the Dollar Tree and the candles, they didn't smell the best, but this one smelled really good. It's kind of like I would say a fall candle. It has a hint of a masculine scent too, which is something that I really like. So even if candles do kind of remind me of like fall vibes, I'm still gonna light it no matter what season it is. It does have some spice to it. I won't say cinnamon. You can definitely smell the amber. I think that this is going to be a good addition to the bathroom if you want to just relax, light a little candle while you're in there, which I haven't really necessarily done in this bathroom. I kind of just get in there and get out. And one of the biggest things that I'm trying to do now is make it feel more serene. I do have OCD, and one of the biggest things with OCD for me is like just feeling anxious about being in certain rooms. I have no idea why. I'm still learning about it myself. Almost everything gives me a bit of anxiety and kind of triggers the OCD. I will say that the bathroom and the kitchen for me are probably 2 of my biggest triggers. And the goal too is not to like overcrowd or clutter the bathroom because that's one of the things too. Like I don't like a lot of clutter and stuff like that. I like it to look kind of simple. So I think that something simple like this could kind of help. I got this shelf liner. If I don't use it in the bathroom cabinet, then I'm going to use it more than likely in the kitchen drawers. My bathroom cabinet is not that big, so I doubt that I will even take like a yard of this. I can definitely use it in other rooms. For some odd reason I bought this basket. I was thinking at first it was gonna go on the back of the toilet and hold the candle and all of those things. I definitely think that if I don't use it underneath the bathroom sink, then I would just put it on like my shelf in the living room and save it for later because I have a lot of other rooms to get to anyway. So I could use it there. I definitely know it's not going to go on the back of the toilet like I was expecting to do, but I still thought it was cute and it kind of goes with the towels and everything. They even had an even bigger one, and I had both in the cart at the same time because I was like, I want the even bigger one, but I'm like, where are you gonna put that? You don't have space for that. So I got the kind of medium sized one. If I do use it at the bottom cabinet area, it might be good for the rolls of tissues. I got this for the extra rolls of tissue to like take them out of the plastic, but I don't want the tissues to just be all loose willy-nilly down there so it doesn't get like dust and debris and all that stuff on there, which I never really thought about it before. But I normally just leave the tissue in the plastic and then shove it in there, but at the same time I'm trying to elevate the space a little bit. If I take the tissues out of the pack, I would just roll it in some tissue paper. So that's why I got these. Now I'm looking at it, I probably should have got the bigger basket. I don't know how much this is going to actually hold. It looks like it can only hold 2 to 4 rolls, maybe, which is fine, I guess. But when I get the huge rolls, that's not going to fit in here. I didn't notice it because I was just in there grabbing stuff, but I got these. I just didn't notice that it says white LED lights on it where you open the door or the drawer or whatever, and then the light will come on. And they had a few other ones too, like automatic lights. So if you walk past it, the light is supposed to come on. I think I want to go back and get that one too. But I thought that these could be nice for the drawer. The only thing that I didn't pay attention to was that it says white LED lights, and I would prefer a more warmer light. It's fine, but I will make sure next time to like pay attention to if it says white LED lights or like yellow or warm. And then I got these hooks. I have like 2 separate projects. One is a shelf, but then the other thing that I thought that maybe this could work for is to hang these shoe organizers, which I didn't see at Dollar Tree when I went, like on the doors of the cabinet when you open it up. There'll be like a small shoe organizer. If it has like 4 to 6 slots to be able to put your shoes, I think it'll be really good because that way any of my boyfriend's clippers or his combs, the mirrors and stuff like that can be slipped down in there and you can easily just like pull it out when you need it. And I think that that's how I want to organize those things, especially for him, so that way they don't have to be all over the sink or all over the bathroom or whatever. But I didn't see the shoe organizer, so I'm definitely gonna have to go back or maybe find somewhere to order online. So I got these to hang that up or to hang little things on the door side. I might also have to go back and get some command strips because these are just little hooks or whatever. And then I got another toilet brush because we definitely need a new toilet brush. I can use it to go along the baseboards or like clean the grout in the shower, or to clean along the baseboards or the floors, whatever it is. I'm gonna scrub it. And then I also got some scrub. Well, actually, it says scrub free. It does say it sprays on blue and turns white when it's clean. So we will see about that. I'm still gonna scrub it though. I haven't really been buying a whole lot of cleaning supplies though, because I've just been using dishwashing liquid with a little all-purpose spray cleaner, and that will do the job just fine. I absolutely swear by using dishwashing liquid in the bathroom to clean everything, cleaning the sinks, cleaning the tub, cleaning the toilet. Like, it does a good enough job where I don't need a whole bunch of cleaners. But I just decided to grab a few things because you never know, and I'm all out of that all-purpose cleaner anyway. So I was like, let me go back to the old faithful things that my family used to use, like Ajax and stuff like that. And then some 409 formula. This one says it removes grease and grime from the first wipe, is what it claims. But I really wanted to see if I could use this. Well, it says glass top stove. Now, I don't have a glass top stove, but I definitely need to get some of the grease off the stove. So I thought maybe something like this could help. And then I got these chrysanthemum. I don't want the bathroom to be like super cluttered, so I'm not trying to use or get big bouquets and fill the bathroom with flowers. I wanted to just be like a little simple something. So I was thinking of just like cutting off a few of the stems, which I never really thought about. When you get these old kind of things from the dollar store, I always just kind of like put the whole thing in there. But I've been watching a lot of Dollar Tree videos, and a lot of people actually make their own bouquets by just cutting this part off and placing them individually. I actually bought the tiniest little vase. I saw this and I was like, that's a very tiny vase. I thought somebody brought this in the store and just like left it on the shelf because it was just like this. And I was, is there even a vase for sale? And I thought this was so cool, or a good idea for me, because I don't want like a huge vase, and I want the bathroom to not be super cluttered with stuff. Like the bathroom is small, you can barely go in there to change your mind. Something this tiny, and I could just cut off one or two, put this in there. Cute little daintiness. I think that that would be nice over trying to fill it up too much when there's not a lot of room in there in the first place. And then I thought that this tray would be a good idea to actually put this on. Now, the only thing I don't like is the color of this gold on here, but I was thinking I would paint the top at least. I don't know what color I would do. Probably an olive green on the top. I truly don't know yet what color I'm going to do, but I do believe that I'm going to paint this, and then I'll put the little vase here, and then put one or two stems in there. I think that that would be cute. And then put the candle over here. Ooh, that's heavy. And then I was thinking maybe in the middle to put wet wipes or a little box of Kleenex or something like that. More than likely the wet wipes are going to go right here though. And then a little flower. I have to deep clean, and then I'll start my little DIYs and then decorate everything. So there'll be a little bit of time in between now and when I actually put the stuff in there. So there'll be time to think about the actual color that I want to paint stuff. I seen a lot of inspiration where people were getting shower curtains, or more like actual curtains, to go like all the way up to the ceiling and then draping all the way down. You know, I really like that idea, and I think that that would be something that I would try in the future. But now I just need something simple. I need a clean shower curtain, and they didn't really have a big selection to choose from, but this was good. And I think it matches the towels and everything. So I got a lot of toiletry stuff in this bag. Oops. It says bath gloves, but these are bath mitts. And to be honest with you, I wish I would have waited and got bath gloves, but I didn't see any gloves at the time. So then I just grabbed these, and then afterwards I'm like, why did you get mitts? Because you don't really like mitts. Like, I want my fingers to actually be like in a glove. But I did get two to try. And then I also got an exfoliating brush because I love exfoliating. I love my exfoliating brushes. I wish I would have got the one with the handle, but this is still good. I got some shower caps because I get to doing my twist and everything, and then I'll get in the shower and I'm like, wait, I don't have anything to cover my hair. So got some shower caps, and I needed some band-aids. Oh my goodness, I can't tell you. I had like somewhere really important to go to, and I accidentally nicked I nicked a mole on my leg when I was shaving. It was so bad. I was not expecting that. And then like there was a period of time where I was like brushing my teeth, so I wasn't even paying attention to how bad that it was. And it was so bad. I like freaked my boyfriend out too because it was so bad. But I didn't have any band-aids. And so I got band-aids now. Well, actually, we have one band-aid that wasn't even in the paper, but like it was just in a random drawer in here. And we have one of those little tiny, teeny band-aids. And I was just praying that it would work, and it kind of did. I'm happy that we had that, but like it didn't last long. And that told me that I needed to get my medicine cabinet kind of area together, which I've been wanting to do anyway, is to have things on hand like band-aids, like Q-tips and gauze and stuff like that for situations like this. And cough drops, because when I get sick, which I was just sick a couple weeks ago, when I get sick, the thing that happens the most is coughing. I just get bronchitis every single time, and it's been happening since I was little. But like the bronchitis just kicks in, and I just do nothing but cough. It's so annoying. So I'm like, let me get ahead of it versus being like, oh, I need cough drops in my throat. I got some more floss picks, which I hope. Last time I bought some like charcoal floss picks, I accidentally got the ones with like the thick kind of floss band, and those feel terrible. They felt horrible on my teeth. So hopefully these look thinner, but I hope I got the right ones. Because the last time I couldn't wait to finish off the pack because I was like, I will never buy those again. Um, and then I got some extra razors. I made sure to get the ones with the 5 blades because the little ones with 2 blades do not help me. I have PCOS. I need the maximum amount of blades. And then I got some Orajel, not necessarily for my teeth, but for my gums. I've been having lots of pain in my gums. So I got some more Orajel. Is the only thing that seemed to help. And also, again, just to like fill up my medicine cabinet so we don't have to be like, oh, I'm in pain and then we don't have any. I also had like some Tylenol and Advil and stuff, but like that's how much I'm in pain because when you have chronic pains, it's just all the time pain. So I had some Advil, some Tylenol, and Aleve, I think. But we done took all of those by now because it's been weeks, like I said, since I bought all of this. But that's gone. So I need to go back and get more of that. And I need to get enough because I only have bought like a pack of each one. And I should have got a few packs of each one to like really fill it up. And then I got an extra toothpaste and a toothbrush. I thought that this was really nice. I bought my boyfriend a toothbrush too, but I got him a different one because I know he wasn't gonna like this. Then I just got some regular pads. I really like these, even though they're from the dollar store. I think that these are really nice. And actually, I want to go back and get the overnight ones. I was debating if I was gonna get those because I really only ever use these. But I definitely do think that I'm going to go back and get, yeah, I think it says overnight one. So I definitely think that having both on hand would be really nice. Speaking of the medicine cabinet, which is not really even just a medicine cabinet, it's the bottom cabinet in my bathroom. I have a whole little DIY project that I want to do. For my office makeover, I did this where I like stained all the wood and everything. I just put it in this bag, but this is from my office makeover. These just didn't work. So I'm like, what do I even do with these? So now I'm thinking to actually make a shelf at the bottom cabinet where I can put all the medicines, the band-aids, all of my razors and all of those things. So what I did was I went back to the Dollar Tree and I don't want to take all of these out, but I got 6 more of these. And what I was thinking was to take the wood from my previous project that didn't work out. And what I was thinking was is put 2 of these together and then put these on the corners. So 2 of these and then do 2 here, 2 here, and then 2 at the top. And then I could do like the pads here, the regular ones here, the overnight ones here. Of course, I would take them out of the pack and then put them in there. So you could just easily pull one out. I would put the band-aids and stuff and like medicines or like any of the medicines and stuff like that could go there. Like that was the idea that I had. And then I'm going to stain these as well. And then it'll be like a little tiered shelf with different things on it. And I thought that would be really good to go underneath the bathroom sink. So that's one shelf idea that I have. But then I want to do another shelf, which I have some Pinterest inspiration for too. And that one is the one that I'm feeling like I don't know how to do or feeling like, is this actually going to work or not? But I bought this plank of wood because I was thinking that the other one kind of looks like, it almost looks like a cart, almost like the inspiration that I saved. So it's like there's like baskets though, where it will be a basket here and another basket here. But I've seen them like 3 tiers where there's like basket here, and basket here. But I'm feeling like because I didn't even think about like the height underneath the sink. So I'm like, I probably will only be able to get like 2 baskets in there. And so I was thinking that the wire baskets that I have like used for my office, I would just get those same longer wire baskets, and then I would put all the cleaning supplies in one, and then any like hair products or body butters or sugar scrubs, all of my self-care products could go in the other basket. Before I thought about this basket for possibly for tissue, I was thinking that there was going to be 3 baskets at first, where then there would be a basket for tissues at the top. But now I'm just like, I don't know with the space if I'm even going to get 3 baskets. I don't even know if I'm going to get 2 baskets in there, to be honest with you. I mean, I think it's tall enough for 2, but I don't know. So I also got these wooden dowels to maybe see if I can do it like this, like putting one at each corner, like making it a table. And then I'll probably need like a cross one on like all 4 sections too for like the middle. I probably should have got another second one so it could be like a shelf almost. And then the wire baskets, so I'll need to go find some wire baskets. Hopefully these wooden dowels work. I actually got 2 wooden dowels to see, just in case, because I know I'm going to need some to go like this, but I also think I'm going to need some to go like across all 4 sides. Kind of like a wooden stool would be. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we shall see. These are cotton ball holders, and I thought that they were going to be so cute. I actually bought 3 of these, and they do not fit. They do not fit in the medicine cabinet. I'm pretty sure they might fit in the bottom, like cabinet area of the bathroom, but they do not fit in the medicine cabinet, which is what I bought these for. And so now I'm kind of stuck with 3 of them. I'm pretty sure. Lovely. I'm pretty sure I'll find somewhere in the house to use these, but they did not work for what I thought that I could use them for. I was going to make some floating shelves in the bathroom so I could still use these and be able to put them on the floating shelves, but the bathroom is just so small. Even when we had some shelves in there before, but the shelves fell down, they just felt so close because the bathroom is so small. So I was like, I don't know if I'll do that again. And then it's probably going to feel too close and then end up knocking not only the shelves down, but these down as well. So I'm like, should I do that again? I don't know. I was going to do a little soap dish, but this even feels too big. It's just a regular soap dish, but the bathroom is just so small that this even feels a little bit too big. I bought this to stain it, and then I was thinking that I could maybe put my little face soap in a smaller jar or something here to hold my toothbrush, to hold the toothpaste, my little face soap or something like that. I don't know if that will work or not. And if not, then I'm pretty sure I will just use this somewhere else. Oh yeah, I got this too. It's a ceramic plate. It has a certain texture to it that almost looks like the wood. So I was like, I'm pretty sure that I could stain this. I thought that I could use this over on the corner of the sink area, but it's still too big. Everything is just too big to go in the bathroom. And so I was like, well, this is going to be a waste, but I'm definitely sure I could use this somewhere else in my office. I could use it in the living room somewhere. But yeah, speaking of bathroom, I think I should go and show you guys what the bathroom currently looks like in case I decide to get started on it this weekend. Like, you guys will already see what it looks like in its current state, which it probably doesn't look the best because my boyfriend just left for work and he just took a shower. Here is the under sink area, which is where the main kind of project and everything is going. I have that over there where I'm holding my face soap and brush. Definitely need some deep cleaning and everything in here. Probably even change out the sink because it's like dripping constantly and it's driving me nuts. I cannot wait to take that thing down. This as his little hook for his shaving equipment, which is why I wanted to get the shoe rack to put underneath here so he can put all of his like trimming stuff and everything down there. Maybe even a little bit in the medicine cabinet too, because I really don't know what to put in there because all of my shelving ideas I have planned is for here and not in there. But we're gonna see what we're gonna do with that too. I'm thinking that I want to take this down. It's literally just a tablecloth. I'm thinking of like getting something where I could just put it on the window only. I wouldn't mind an actual curtain in here, but I really don't think it's necessary. I would rather it just like cling onto the window. We recently changed that shower head, and then the other thing is just changing out the shower curtain. I just have cleaning stuff, some air fresheners, and this is why I wanted to get a little dispenser for the wet wipes, and then I'll have like keep a pack out in the dispenser for the wet wipes, and then I'll of course leave the air freshener out on the tray. And then the only thing I think that we will need is a replacement like towel, or like this little thingy here. Like I think that's the only thing that needs to be replaced because it's definitely not the same color. And then of course putting the towels on the towel rack. And then so like my gloves and everything don't have to like hang over here. I was thinking of getting just some simple hooks to put here for gloves or the brush and everything that I just bought. So I was thinking of getting something to put in there, but I don't need like a full huge rack or anything like that. Just something simple is what I was thinking I would put here, or maybe put over here on this side. I also think that I want to get a new toilet seat. This one is pretty sturdy or whatever, but it's just like losing its color like on the seat. It's a very sturdy one though, so I want to make sure that I find an equally sturdy toilet seat. I'm probably gonna put maybe 1 to 2 pictures in here. I want to put one over here above the toilet, and then DIYing like underneath the sink. Oh, and maybe a rug. That's the other thing I forgot. I was thinking of getting a little rug, but I genuinely just don't feel like there's like I just genuinely don't think there's enough room in here for a rug. But if I can find a very small rug, I think that I would do a rug. And I don't mean like those bath mats. I mean like an actual rug, something that can really tie all the pieces in together. I think would look really, really nice. So I think that's what I want to do.